If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
There we go. Okay, so we're streaming. Yippee! Sorry I've been inactive. I just had no motivation. I'm not gonna lie. I had none to stream. So we're gonna finish this real quick, and then we're gonna see what the fucking Yelan thing is all about. I do have a bottle of water. Not a lot, but a bottle. We'll be Fiorina for right now.
Do you think Ineffa will like this gift we got her? See? See?
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between... You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep.
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them.
Wait, all by herself? Are we...
Ineffa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks.
Huh. So, she's awesome. I saw her carrying a whole pile.
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her.
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. So, yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love... But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home, too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, He says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nagcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Baby! That's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Ineffa's doing.
You bet. And when she's all better,
Well, yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be. Who knows?
seems like she takes. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it to her for you.
Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
I love being called Tumaini over Traveler, because Tumaini gives us more meaning. We're not just a traveler. We're a symbol of hope to many different people.
Okay.
My kitty is screaming at me, even though I told him I'll be a few hours. I don't know if she's down or up. Okay, so she's up here. Grain!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Ineffa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Good morning. Nice to see you again, too. It is lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay. It'll take however long it takes. Let's see what Yelan and others can find out.
Yes. Now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Arietta made it for you.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductible.
It's more like...
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function?
It doesn't have a function. It's...
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really
The
deep.
cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
I guess it's to express gratitude.
Yeah. If someone
Okay,
helps you out,
Fingy!
you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
And
The flower
enjoy your
pattern
lurking,
took me in,
my
so
dear
I'm neutralizing
subscriber.
threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So...
I
that
hope I
makes
do
sense,
too.
Right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with this, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
A flower? Why? It'll only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
Souvenir?
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
This is the first member of the Flower Feather clan. The one who founded it. She's so fucking pretty! Why are the NPCs getting prettier?
Come on. You have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. Do you dare seek a place to belong?
Ineffa? Ineffa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't
Is
you wanna
something
see a
bothering you?
proper
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
And if I had a similar reaction to this one, Yelan said the name Leonce, yeah.
memory data? So, what about that?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
I'm just used to
But
it
if
now.
I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk, like what happened at the Children of the Echoes. Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risk with us around.
Exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Knowing maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. And Arietta would really like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Great, let's go. Teleport me! You bit!
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after it.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue.
Arietta. Amu. Joashin. I...
Huh? Ineffa?
Don't mention it.
Also.
Gratitude.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. And we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon.
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for... If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now?
Phew. That's a deep...
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will...
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split...
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians. But if you want my opinion, home is... No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... belong.
Hey, Chasco? You're gonna fucking remind her of Lancia. You both have red hair and blue eyes. Maybe not the same shade, but you both do.
Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be so... Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience...
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Squawk!
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this... Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking...
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Kit Lolly!
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And any...
Ancient history. Wow.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Ineffa.
How? Yeah, you can say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
He had it coming, though.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Oh, I think I've heard of them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth...
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kukuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And a How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineffa's...
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a How, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those two...
Darn!
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Ineffa?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was...
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior.
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connect. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, Take them.
You mean me? Oh, fair enough. And welcome, Al.
In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Am I hearing your thoughts? Of course I'm fucking hearing her thoughts.
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
She knows something else, but she didn't want to say it. Shallonen!
Hello, traveler.
What's going on?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Ineffa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik.
No. Go finish packing. You're putting me in the fucking background. I can be your background noise, but you're finished packing. Also, don't pack way too much. Just pack what exactly you need, like clothes, and stuff like that. Don't pack things that you're like, oh, I want this. Trust me, your dorm will, if you're living in a dorm, it gets fucking cluttered as hell. Just everything you need to have. What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Ineffa responds. And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity.
That's fair enough. Good luck on that one, Al.
When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that Dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
The point is, if Ineffa really does originate from the—
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation?
Chaska, what?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns. Ever since Ineffa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly equipped. Ineffa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of—
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Ineffa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take— But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird. Not Koichi. Not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with Hermione on the team.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a...
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out.
That really sounds like Granny talking to a rebellious teen.
The spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Ineffa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska?
Paimon, you were
Oh, right, Ineffa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and...
Did something trigger a new memory? This...
No idea. But it must be something important, 'cause she...
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Oh. Sorry guys, it's ad break mode right now. I need to get a little noise that tells me when it's a fucking ad break. She did the help whistle.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons?
Let's take them out.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later. Let the world come alive! This may hurt a little.
This may hurt a little.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Oh, well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Yeah, the flotilla are involved.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons.
Wait, how did Ineffa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Well that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're...
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We are under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this. Besides, we know everything they're up.
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
So all the reason...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
So, who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return.
Wait! You mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
So Ineffa's missing sovereign ruler fought against the Yonka.
What? So...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. You say Ineffa is the 11th Lord.
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Ineffa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Leonka's mother's territory?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
This is getting weirder by the second.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldier.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Boo!
Marionette?
I heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors.
Is that right? How come...
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just...
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger?
Ineffa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Ineffa's all...
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And ask...
An 11th Lord from memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Don't lose hope, though. It's still a big forward. We'll follow up on this as soon. It won't be long.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Ineffa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up...
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it malfunctioned on us?
Marionette is actually, the Fatui Harbingers are based off of a Russian play. So Marionette is one of the Harbingers because she's based off of one of the 11 harbingers of this play, I believe is what it is. So technically, her name predates Miraculous and FNAF, because she's in a Russian play, and this play's existence longer.
His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Joachim might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Ineffa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the informations, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler.
No, I won't let you.
Even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why this sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
I will.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our...
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
Paimon, stop speaking. You could have said, domain. That's a fucking domain. Yes, a domain, Kimmy.
Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, a domain expansion.
It's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, what do you think? Ineffa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
I take my eyes off her for 2 seconds, and now this.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
We're going after her. I promise to watch over her. I'm concerned for her safety.
All right then.
get away. Oh.
Here she is! Ineffa! Wait for us!
What do you have to say?
Ineffa!
Huh? Where?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bar. But in the distance, the 8th sovereign ruler, the priestess of Flora Candos and Skyborn Fairs.
The Flower Feather Clan.
You're Leonka's dragon?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Leonka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Leonka changed her memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way Archon could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
What if the 11th and the 8th Lords are the same person?
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Ineffa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So who actually cursed Ineffa, and why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything?
Automated defense system activated. Privilege overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere better where the signal's better?
Must want us to go further in, right? Well,
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, please come with me. It is my fault.
oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Natlan or back to Nodcry, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Adi Abaji Kumali Khan stormed into my laboratory in a fit of rage. He interrogated me demanding to know if I had taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with quinaparies and asked what had happened. According to his account, it seems that a human colony near has mastered the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over villages, sacrificed roughly human victims, and clogged the river. They're discarded. Their leader claims to be the successor of Chaka, swearing to end the age of dragons and unite the people of Natlantia under a single banner. Quelled this uprising in 2 days. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favored consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into ninth strife, yet the secrets of phlogiston had already spread, now utterly beyond containment. If you, my lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then the only one mad enough to dare would be, muttered under his breath that he's left. Truth be told, he likely concerns himself little about humans mastering phlogiston, solely from the crudeness of their methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend. After all, no other would do such a foolish thing. Over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for these tiny life forms, brought by the usurper from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of method to lure them into destroying themselves. It is like handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant. All too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly accept, save for suffering and death? When asked him about his intentions, as usual, he remained enigmatic and aloof. He coldly denied all accusations. He claimed that I was truly not concerned about how this matter harmed the interest of dragonkind, and that an opportunistic attempt to grab power drove my belief in such an absurd slander. So infuriated was I that I burst into laughter. After refuting his accusations with a few choice words, and without even finishing my quinapare berries, I departed. He was always like this. He scorns his kin, mocked his bloodline, and never shares his thoughts with other dragons, yet he resents them for failing to understand him. But if he refuses to speak his mind, how could anyone ever fathom what he truly intends? Our sovereign's indulgence towards him knows no bounds, so much so that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong, whether his actions were just or misguided. The sovereign would always respond with gentle agreement. And precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. No matter which path he takes, he is always met with the same tender light, leaving him utterly lost as to which road he truly walks. In the end, his suspicions towards his kin were nothing but reflections of his self-doubt. I pity him. That's one.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
How am I supposed to get past that?
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Defensive mode engaged.
How am I supposed to get through that?
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
How am I supposed to get past this? Oh, that's how you get past it.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Two, the consequences of the Felicigen theft worsened by the day. Most of the other rulers allowed humans to use Felicigen to kill and conquer each other, some even encouraging them to commit more atrocities. They seemed to see this as an effective means of controlling the human population, or perhaps they derived more amusement from it. The flood of refugees surging northward grows ever larger, and the tidings they bring grow ever more horrifying. The chieftain of Cacho Panik offered his daughter in marriage to the leader of the Kuhal, hoping to win their allegiance. Yet the Kuhal instead cut out her and sacrificed her too, and marched upon their villages. For their food stores were more abundant. They do not understand how we are extra vital from blood, how we extract vitality from blood, yet they ape our ways nonetheless, offering up meaningless slaughter to their imagined gods. I spoke with Kimono. Even she felt a pang of reluctance, though her pity was not for humans, but for her own kin. Now reduced to mere beasts, more and more humans have begun taming bishops, turning them into tools of slaughter for even stripped of their intelligence. Their claws and fangs still rend flesh with ease. Thus, Kimono has sought to ally with those humans who yearn for peace, hoping to harness their souls to weave an eternal blissful dream realm for the dragons of her domain. Even the unfortunate fallen might shed the forms that imprison them and find happiness and solace within this dream. It is not an unfeasible plan, but her approach will inevitably weaken oversight of human settlements, inviting greater suffering upon these frail creatures who have come from beyond the skies. The sorrow of humankind stems from their lack of hierarchy. Dragons are born to submit to their superiors and command their inferiors. Even if I appeared before them in human guise, they would instantly catch my scent, recognize my station, and obey my orders. For it is the law carved into their blood, their path ordained by nature for the weak to revere the strong, offspring to follow their sire, and subjects to serve their sovereign. But humans are different. Humans are born to deceive their betters, torment weaker kin, and even betray entire clans, or slaughter the very blood that gave them life, for nothing but selfish gain. Their eyes reflect no path that belongs to them, or if they did, they shall doubtless invent endless excuses or to forsake said path without proper guidance and restraint. They repeat the same atrocities, never learning from their past misdeeds. All defilement of life is blasphemy, an unforgivable stain upon our sovereign's honor. Thus only by elevating humans to stand on equal footing with dragons, forcing them to learn the necessities of the weak kneeling to the strong, and the meaning of their ordained path, can their capacity for violence be utterly purged. It is an idea that has yet to come to pass. If the rever from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet to force humanity into their imposed order, then why might I not seal off my domain in turn? Let it become an impervious refuge. Let nothing within depart, and nothing without enter. A closed, ordered system where life's future may be sculpted without flaw. Let this plane be named Jabalaba, a title borrowed from the humans of my domain. Their primitive myths whispered of an underworld. Should it succeed, neither the sovereign rulers nor the abyssal foe shall be able to breach its sealed laws. A fitting title for an incorruptible sanctuary. The king's waking days grow rarer, and so too do our chances to commune with him. He proved Komono's plan as well as my own. Like Kukulkan, I grow perplexed. What path may true joy to our sovereign? What kind of path may allow this land to prosper for 10,000 years to come? I do not know. Jibaba project is progressing smoothly, but even if it were progressing perfectly, I could not convince myself. If the hierarchy of power has failed to ease our sovereign's suffering, if I cannot, by the wisdom he granted me, fathom how to truly please him, then by what right do I dare ordain a path for all other lives? Perhaps I need to observe the humans more, humans who have yet to be tainted by their laughable traditions. If there truly is still hope, then... We're going to be reading all of those, I hope you know. There might be an achievement of reading all of them.
You doing okay, Ineffa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need a moment to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories...
Oh, ad starts in 3.5 minutes. For people who get ads.
Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone. Accelerating.
Whoa, that's a glitch!
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot, responsible for access management.
She must have been here before. Some memories are providing useful after all.
Your calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Sealed status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
Oh.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly.
Now arriving at the center.
Zone. Fatigue count. There's the Dragon Lord. No! Go back!
Huh? What was that?
Uh-oh.
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did
Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Mm-hmm. And I can read part 3. After the review, I paid a visit to Yelan and asked her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. After telling her why I had sought her out, she remained silent for about 2 minutes. Her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied, "You would do well to remember, Eighth Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for those insignificant humans? Had anyone but the Sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped that blasphemous tongue from their mouth, and stitched a new crimson gown for my jades with it. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I will not deign to reconsider even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet." Before I say anything else, she flew away without looking back. To reject it so vehemently from the start with her surly temperament that essentially meant a yes. As expected, Jalal secretly sent a source servant to deliver the forged bow, and sent a message that I might not misunderstand her. This bow was made for a common dragon craftsman in her territory. A shoddy piece made with worthless scrap, and absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Jade pieces were treasured. She had hoarded for ages ones that even might not scorch. A shame about the bowstrings, though, as they remain ordinary. Had I known, I would have had her forge a sword instead. Well, no matter. My dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common dragon craftsman. Ixjalal Kual Ka. I shall give thought to remuneration later.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Stand with me.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Okay, we can't climb the walls. But we're supposed to get up there. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Still.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her—
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mech—
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, it's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey...
This time? No. No more. Not after you—
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your home.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now.
You ungrateful louse. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town?
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position,
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time...
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and you
seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation.
How? And before you think about disappearing, don't...
I can't do...
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best fall.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you forgot.
I think it's time.
Huh? Ineffa, Traveler.
We have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. We have to get back for Adetta and Emma.
The 11th Lord.
Wait, the controller.
You thought we'd handle...
Another barrier.
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job at...
You were playing...
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't look. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached this...
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragon's... That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler...
You never know! These are bad...
You are only here because of me. Besides...
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced art...
How do we know you won't just attack us?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover...
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible. Every system we hacked is set up.
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down.
Traveler? Ineffa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue.
Oh god.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
They don't look half though. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Ineffa. Traveler. Good luck.
He's fucking walking on a broken leg! I call bullshit!
Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself. After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragon kind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then... I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So...
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
So, that's what that thing is.
So, she was severed and killed off, but...
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories. rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So how come you remember all this? And how come Ineffa has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day.
Wow! That's a long time.
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that, and once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago.
Whew, that was a lot to take. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half Goodbot. Then, Badbot cursed Goodbot, so whenever Goodbot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Ineffa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive, you understood better than I expected.
Thanks. Paimon's getting...
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then...
I'm so sorry. It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't... Or maybe the real reason I didn't play... I'm gonna rest here for a while long. Oh, and I grabbed... I'm so sorry. It says in my contract that they're hardly the most... I'm gonna rest here. Oh, and
So there's 3 of them that we found. Oh, it's one of those fuckers.
Dissipate. Yoo-hoo!
Always explore before you go. That's not what I meant to do. There's another 2 here, or 3. Back. Wait, do they all say something different for Administrator 3? Welcome, Administrator 3. Back. Oh, that's cute!
Accelerating.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're...
Ineffa!
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle.
I wasn't alone.
In any case, a few moments from now...
Having second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my... I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright, humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad... If that is the case...
I have to fucking walk!
Don't worry, Ineffa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. And yet... Whenever...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and...
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler.
Do you think Ineffa's okay?
Here we are, comrades. Look.
It's the Matui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Prepare for battle.
Unnecessary.
What the?
Did Ineffa do that?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it'll take to destroy it completely. We're still. Paimon's in here too.
Why?
No. That's not Ineffa.
Whose voice is that? The 8th...
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no dragon mother here, and there never was. Only one lord. For I am the almighty dragon lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13th.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Ineffa here, and you who placed the curse on her!
Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of...
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and...
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th.
Wretched worm! This is and you malfunction. Your curse shall endure. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed 2 millennia. I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes until my reach extended to every inch of this. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here.
Mirror of the Darling Horn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrator. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so...
Ineffa.
Wretched malfunction!
I cannot let you get away with this.
Ineffa! You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be...
Seconds is all I need.
I know she's not fucking dead because we can play as her. Oh my god, we have her voice. We have a voice! I didn't know we could do that anymore.
Ineffa! Hey, Ineffa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay.
We can get her repaired. We have to, but we need to get out of here and find help.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move. I wonder how Marionette will react to this.
The Patui?
Don't act so surprised. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends, so let me reignite your flame one last time. Show us one final glimpse of your glory.
Don't even try. What the? This guy isn't made of flesh and bone.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you, but if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what...
You would dare sabotage my revival! Ugh, so be it! Since you seek an... Welcome to your new home, where we all... Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Ineffa!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I must.
Illogical. You are not authorized to we are back where we belong.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineffa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is... Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better...
It cannot be. Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lord.
Ineffa! Your core...
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although
How long do we have?
calculating
30 minutes? Huh.
29, 20.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung.
Save it, we're out of
Estimated
here.
time to Foundation cave in.
Huh?
He has a broken leg!
A place to belong. I too once.
Oh, 20 seconds until ad break, guys. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy ads.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Sorry, I'll be right back, guys. Hi, I'm back. I did some things while waiting for the ads to get done. I saw it as a perfect excuse.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh. You unlocked it?
They made it out on their own.
We finally escaped.
Yeah, it was a very massive delay.
At the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
All good. Sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good to have you back.
Yes. Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come
you? How could you do this? Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Ineffa tell us the whole story.
Yeah, before we do anything else, from slapping. In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's millennia search comes to a close.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry?
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly...
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter?
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should...
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming...
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, what? We welcome everyone. From old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing.
Go and find where you belong.
I think...
Chaska does remind her of her dragon daughter. Well, not her dragon daughter, but of the dragon daughter.
Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that back?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write.
Who is this person?
The sender said,
surprises are best saved to the end.
Varka!
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
Let's open it up.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot...
Varka! To the honorary Knight Ender. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Avonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done for Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down and not cry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate. But no hardships ever stalled the north wind. I've met a few reliable companions, and I'm planning to introduce you to one of them. One of them is a messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for your enemies, well, they're everywhere. We got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at any moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you, not cry. Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're not cry, come look for me in the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you, as a Grand Master should for his honorary knight. Am I right?
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you, not cry.
It took 2 fucking hours to finish this. 2 hours! Ineffa! I'm talking to her. They can't stop me.
I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Notcry together.
About Lancia.
Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. The Eighth Lord, she never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future.
About the Moonwell.
You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Notcry before too. Mir of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us.
The Moon Sisters!
I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future.
About Notcry.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Notcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used, but I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future.
No problem.
When the time comes.
We'll see it when we get there. We got the flower! And the fucking... We're gonna do this real quick. Honestly, I want to know if I can get this fucking costume for free. I don't want to have to pay for it. If I don't have to, I don't want to pay for it in any way because I'm trying to save up for a certain character. Columbina. I see her. Huh. There we go. We'll start the story now.
Wait, the person drinking tea. Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're
Wait.
just in time.
Something's not right. There's eyes on this place, and not the friendly kind either.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime...
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna...
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the maze.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea, if you would. And 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came...
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The two of them were definitely up to no good. They were They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
More than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down... They've got some nerve spying on...
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have it handled yourself, I guess it must be pretty sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Laundering, to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through... So, you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely... And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up... Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Liyue.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea set, Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real... So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine...
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. But if you know what this merchant is, you go to the auction. Wait for him to appear.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. No, wait. Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need... Oh. Even if you track down the goods, if this Dark Financier...
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house. None of which are... Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action, you start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the Dark Financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation to make them think you let your guard down.
Well, wait. So you were just pretending?
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds. Those spies just now were his most important agents. The 2 people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the they think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly so, I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Getting to work with Yelan? I'm in.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the.
I admire your selfless. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontanian? Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, the Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual. So our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get. And I think I know just the place to start.
Ooh. Ooh, chest.
Worthless pile. Shower me with praise.
I forget I can walk on water, guys.
All right, let's start our investigation.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys. At least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. And to do that, locating his hidden strong... Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes the place so important.
Oh? Let's hear it.
Spying a Millilith helps with the operations.
Not too far off at all. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyi. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is so we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
How loves being antagonistic.
Well,
I'm ready to investigate.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation.
Huh. So there really is evidence, or what if the Millilith nope?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
These clues should help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Key encoded message found in the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. Any ideas?
I might be onto something. Surveillance operations are time sensitive, so if you needed to send a message, it would need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses.
Ugh.
Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Let's go! Sorry guys, I'm shifting right now. I'm now in a more comfortable position. I'm moving my mic up so you all don't hear anything. Okay. Haha! You can literally stand here.
And nothing out of the ordinary here either.
If we learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. The evidence could be even more well...
Yeah!
All right.
Four clues. I don't know how I missed that earlier.
This must be it! The secret...
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. This isn't their home turf, so... I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one...
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's
I
got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
An ad will be here in like 2 minutes, by the way, roughly.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction, and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow! That was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to...
Got it! Wait, and then follow them straight to the...
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her 2 stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll let... So let's meet back up at Yelan Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Well, it's been 2 days. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Detective Paimon's on the case.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any developments?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidus Harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods, though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidus Harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you 2 inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the Traveler's shoulder.
I would love to do this, honestly, but I'm not good at Abyss. I don't have 2 teams set up. I need to set up another team. We have 10 wishes, 12 wishes, and 10 pity. YOLO. Welcome back, Al. I'm just going through my stuff because I hate seeing the word new. I'm pretty sure. Where is Wanderer? I knew it. Yeah. The thing is about it is, I think Genshin's the only game I will not be on Discord for. Since it's on my PS4 and not anything else. Yeah. I mean... I should probably do that. I should probably do these and get these 3 for the free 60. I'm gonna have to go through these and find out which ones I have.
All set?
Yeah! I'm ready to go.
Right. We'll meet back up.
You guys shouldn't get another ad for... oh, like an hour-ish?
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew? The people would adore me so much. Okay, so no fakes. These people are... Did you see the strange markings on some of them?
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech. Like the... I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So, he's labeling the goods, but why? What message is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap...
So, nothing special then?
Fertilizer, soap, and perf... Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board, and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
We've made it this far. We'll come with you.
Yeah! Let's see this thing!
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know, so make sure you're prepared. The...
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something?
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. You might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means.
Huh? Wait! You're just...
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's...
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose...
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to...
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are
we don't have much
sure
time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it.
Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the and there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it
code.
says.
Luckily we have the cipher.
Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
A formula made by mixing certain substances. Not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients to prescribe proportions in a specific order, the system necessitates the function as detonators, installing them in the location shown, then using a timer to control the explosion timing, such as the ship hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out. We miraculously survived, wait out the heat for 6 months, then moved to finish this matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million mora the boss promised at the 7th century post. No need to contact me.
Well, what does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities on their tails. even more attention!
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to a bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelan was right. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find an...
Attack now. There's 5 bombs. Okay. Up there. L!
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the car?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. Well, that must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to a
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidu. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Bois. For...
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and
since...
After some time, the ship safely docks at Luminis Harbor. In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the note Scamface left for Cordair and Dodamani.
You scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan. Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, you know, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, then...
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Yippee! Day 1. It's now day 2.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination, a very...
Hotel de Boer.
This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this hose.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Paimon's gonna...
Mm-hmm.
Wow! This place is packed! Is every... Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time... What?
Paimon.
It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I want a detective match dress too.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another, but she'll help you make one once this is all over. And even...
Ah! Three, two, one.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
I don't think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room will be invisible.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshang Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion.
No, not at all.
It's perfect.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team, but now that we're at...
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Can we bid however much we want?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer's likely someone disposable. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. And the more desperate they get, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was it...
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things, and to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak!
Knew it. I knew we'd sit there. The time is right. I should start investigating. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There's 3.
He's acting strange. There's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Inside the Hotel de Port, Officer Elder arrives with your new double agent in tow. Hmm. Hmm.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. She'll be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. Like...
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do...
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No. The boss said that even if I got sent to the Fortress of Meropide, all I had to do... And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergency.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out, plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the...
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
I knew it was fake, and it still felt myself tensing up. If you need a side hustle, you could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dota?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love when a plan comes together like this.
Ads are going to be in roughly
then.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Hold on, let's do something real quick. Yippee! Reminder, after we're finished with this, we'll be done for the day. But we're also about to get an ad in a minute, so.
Alright, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of... But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan...
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far...
It's the colors on his fucking thing, isn't it? We are about in like 20 seconds. So I'm gonna let the ads go on, and then we'll continue. Actually, no. I don't have to take these ads. Dismiss. I'll give you 60 seconds. Go, go, be free. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
No time to waste. I'm
right.
prepared.
Then let's see those... All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our...
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not...
Always be nervous.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to...
So you do believe in consequences. See?
Oh? A trap, I presume? I've set a fair share of those myself. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on... It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a Mora laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to them.
Why is the dark financier so... polite?
You better come quietly.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me and then...
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of option.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler as you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it?
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up. My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather... So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious...
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon expect...
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. Because as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants... Take it easy. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted.
Over.
Unbelievable.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. Now, I think I'll... You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too... I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, it wasn't anything special.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to... Maybe Paimon really did...
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get...
You really mean it? Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills!
Go ahead.
Maybe they'll come in handy someday.
Go ahead, have fun. Who better to watch over you than a police officer?
Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
It's like a child!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy... Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
No, I don't. I'd be honored. Oh. That boy is gone, that boy is gone, but I still try.
Thank you for... Add Ast...
House of the Hearth is... over on the other side. As is Lady Fiorina.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans. Oh, if only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Hey, you're on vacation. Why not? You deserve to celebrate. Let's cheers to a job well done.
All right. Then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder... Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out... I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you... Alright, I'm down for a shopping spree.
With the most cultured traveler in all of Teyvat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Having a little moment of us just like being a normal person and shopping is so weird.
I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
Why does it sound like you're about to get back to work?
It can't be helped. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment, Nodcry.
That's where Prime and I are headed next, too.
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward. And to set... I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
And you taking me under your wing.
That's right. After this, I know I can I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Nodcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Oh my god, that's a pretty photo! And we get it! And we're done. Oh, I accidentally hit it. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna do some small little things, and then I'm ending stream. Merely because I just want to do such things, because I'm going to log off as soon as I'm done streaming, so I want to finish these few things before I go.
This realm is truly...
Always check your realm depot for things. So many fucking seeds. Where's...
If you ever have it...
When they have something new to chat about, they always have like a little chat box. Oh. If you're wondering why this is like this, I have no excuse. I'll probably put the paintings in more different locations eventually. Just so y'all can see, this is the one from the recent event we just did. And then this one's Asahi. This one's from when we finished Fontaine, and then this one's the Fontainian Film Festival. This one is, what the fuck is her name? One of the Melezanes. The artist one. I don't know how I got these two. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then that one's for, the event for we did with the Leeway and Mondstadt poet bullshit. And then these objects this one is the genie, the Gen. This is from Novelet, this ladle is. This is Fontainian picture book. I don't. Oh, this is from Layla's Quest. I don't remember what that one, those two are from. This one is the story of Duran. So it's Simulanka. This is from this previous quest as well. And that's from Lantern right here. This is from Skirk's story quest. And then that one's from Nahida's birthday. Which I need to eventually move over here. I'll have a room dedicated to photos from. I'll be putting some of these portraits randomly throughout this place eventually. And then the ones, like these quest ones that we've gotten, I'll probably put them in a certain room. Oh, yeah, there's a dog. There's a cat in here. You're here. I heard a dog, though. This is Colley's room. It's where she was located. There's a fucking dog, but I don't know where the dog is. There's an invisible dog here. I don't have a dog place, do I? There's not a dog! There's only 2 cats. Oh my god, I love this guitar. That's a fucking pretty melody. I should probably check on them because there might be a bug.
Turn. I shall follow you. Indeed. An early night.
Okay, chat. This is the end of stream. Let's see if we have a. We do not have a visitor. Damn. So, until next time. Bye-bye. Let's see if I can raid someone. Which of my friends are live? You're going to Fanged. Bye. 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bye-bye.